If you're on the lookout for a top tier legendary spaceship in the early stages of Starfield, you're about to hit jackpot. In this video, I'm going to guide you through the process of getting one of the most impressive ships in the game. In Starfield, you'll find more than 75 ships, each potentially costing from tens to hundreds of thousands of credits. But the best part, this particular ship won't require you to spend even a single credit. But that's not the only good news. This location is a legendary spacesuit that not only looks uniquely cool, but comes with some really impressive variable stats. But let's not waste any more time, let's get into it. Now first off, we need to acquire a quest called the Mantis, which doesn't actually have a fixed starting point. To get this quest, it involves basically defeating and then looting spacers. Spacers are essentially Starfield's version of bandits. Once you've killed and searched a spacer, you'll have a chance to find a datapad called the Secret Outpost. Now, although the drop chance of the datapad is pretty random on every spacer, the chances of you getting the datapad are usually increased while doing a particular quest. This quest is called the Old Neighborhood. It's probably got a high chance because, to be honest with you, there's a ton of spacers on this mission. And this mission is available really early on in the game, so it can't be missed. Now, once you've killed a spacer and it contains a Secret Outpost datapad, grab it, and you just need to locate it within the note section of the inventory. Open it up. It will then trigger side mission Mantis. From this point, you just need to click on the quest to activate it, and it will then show the mission location on the map. The end location is a star system called Denebola, specifically Denebola 1b, and it's more than likely going to be a few solar systems away from your current position. However, all you need to do is keep travelling across the systems until you reach it. You don't need to do it in one jump. When you've navigated to the mark system, you can then rotate the planet and you'll then see the Secret Outpost marker. Now make sure it's this one that you're landing on, as there are 2 landing spots. The other one won't take you to it. Now you've got to bear in mind that you can do this mission really early on, at around about level 10, but you've got to be cautious. I personally did it at level 7, but I had a decent laser, and I also took Sarah with me, who helped massively due to her skills in lasers. The enemies that you're going to face will be as high as level 25, so do proceed with caution if you're a lower level. Now once you've landed on Denebola 1b, you'll need to work your way into the large base, which is pretty much in front of you. Just go head on and go against the spacers. And then as you venture deeper into the lair of the Mantis, remember to loot every body you come across. Some bodies will contain journal entries that shed light on the quest, and you'll also discover an intercom with a recorded message from the Mantis herself. Now, I'll be honest with you, the lair is a maze of tight corridors, but it is really difficult to get lost. Just keep on working your way through, and once you've reached the NPC Livy, you'll have a choice to kill him or spare him. Any decision that you take won't affect you getting the ship, so do as you please. Now, shortly after making your decision on Livy's fate, you'll eventually encounter a chamber with a row of letters on the floor and dead bodies scattered about. Now, this is a puzzle that you'll need to solve. Now, to avoid being blasted by turrets, you'll need to spell out the word hinted, as in Leo's audio journals, if you picked it up. However, the word is Tyrannus, which is Latin for thus always to tyrants. From here, you just need to walk across the correct sequence of letters and you'll reach the other side safely. What I've done is I've displayed a top view of the walking path on the screen. Also, my advice, save first and also go into first person mode. That way you can clearly see the steps that you're taking. Now once you pass the puzzle up the steps, press the button which will disable the turrets and also open the door. Now it's time for the final showdown with a turret around the corner and numerous robots in the main chamber. Now you've got to be careful of this dog robot for its close attacks. It can be quite nasty on damage, pretty powerful. But you'll then finish by entering the Mantis lair with the ship perched just there on a huge lift. But before you go running off trying to mount the ship, there are robots on your left, so just make sure you clear those. Now, if you go left and left again, you'll come across a Mantis spacesuit. But before you pick it up, save first. The reason being, this suit, although it looks identical through each playthrough, it will give you variable rates for each time you play the game. So what you can do effectively is save the game, then reload it. It will then give you a range of stats, basically ranging from mechanized, repulsing, mirrored, incendiary, all with their own individual stats. Some really nice figures on there. So saving the game first, then reloading the game will basically allow you to get the best stats for your playstyle. But finally, the piece de la resistance, the Razorleaf ship. It's found on the landing bay, and it's especially great because it comes with shielded cargo space, which reduces your chance of getting detected when transporting contraband. It also has display units for weapons, weapon racks, storage. It has display units for your helmet and for jetpacks and a ton of other stuff. However, just keep in mind that it does seat only 2 crew members. There's a jump range of 19 light years. So now it's time to take your prize. You'll need to go to this terminal here and activate the lift. Head back out the previous room where you'll find a small lift. Once you've surfaced, you can then go into the ship, which will then add it into your ship list. As always, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Check out the playlist here for more guides on Starfield.